Welcome Zack, Wohlart, and Nick Laporte. Welcome, guys.
Good morning.
Hey guys, thanks
Morning.
for having
Are
us.
your arms tired?
Yeah.
Always.
So tell us what's going on at the flight school.
Flying in lots of it, especially now that the skies are opening up and we see a lot more blue and a little bit less white on the ground. So we have a lot more planes in the air, and so we're getting ready for summer. A lot of friendly faces coming through the door, getting back into a lot of students coming back from high school. They're getting ready to enter summer vacation, so
Nice.
a lot of stuff's getting ready to ramp up. New programs getting ready to get ready to operate for the students.
Can we be pilots?
Anybody can be a pilot.
How so?
Just got to give me a call, and we can. First step for pretty much everybody is getting them on a discovery flight, and that kind of lets somebody, even if you've never flown a plane before, you get to take control of the plane for the first
I
time.
feel like we should do that. We should film it.
I'm very nervous.
Yeah.
Okay.
We shouldn't go together, though, because if the plane goes down,
Yeah, if the plane goes down, there'd be a lot of problems.
there'd be a double tragedy.
Double tragedy.
Yeah. It's not going to go down because we're at the best flight school
Yes,
in
of course.
all
He
of
teaches how
Jackson.
to do it. What planes do you use?
So we have 5 planes total at our Jackson location, 3 of which are 4-seater Cessna 172s,
Okay.
and then the other 2 that we use more for rental purposes are Cessna 150s, and those are just 2-seaters, a little bit more economical on the wallet and in terms of gas.
So Nick, once you learn to fly and you have your pilot's license, you guys rent planes.
Yep, we have a aviation club essentially.
Okay.
Pay $50 a month, $250 for your initial activation, and then you can have access at a discounted rate to all 5 of the planes.
Really?
Wow.
What
On
if
the
Jennifer
schedule.
and I wanted to fly up and gamble in Mount Pleasant? Can you connect us with a pilot?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Really?
that's kind of a good idea.
It is a
Just
good
a hit
idea.
and run.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we had breakfast at the airport a couple weeks ago, and I couldn't believe the people that fly in, park their plane, get out, come and have breakfast, and like airplane after airplane, like, hey, meet us at the Jackson airport for breakfast. And these guys come from all over the region and meet for breakfast, then get back in their planes like I would get in my car and head home. So are you seeing more like hobbyist, recreational pilots, or can I get my pilot's license and end up becoming, that's my career, I'm a pilot?
Yeah, so whether you want to come in and just fly on Sundays with your family, we can teach you to do that. Or if you want to be a career aviator and go from 0 to hero, as we say, we can get you all the way there and make you a CFI, a certified flight instructor.
Really?
So
Oh,
we
wow.
can teach you to fly and then teach you how to teach to fly.
Oh, nice.
Zach,
That's
how
amazing.
old do I have to be?
So to start training, all you have to be is 16 years old.
Okay. Wow.
Or you have to be 16 when you do your first solo, meaning you can start your training before that.
Okay.
Oh,
What's your
nice.
background? How did you get into this?
So I went to school up in Marquette for graphic design, and when COVID hit, I found out that I want to be a pilot.
Okay.
And so I quickly hopped down to Florida, and I did all my training down there from private pilot to certified flight instructor.
Nice.
And then I kind of got swamped by the hurricanes, and I said, I'm going back to Michigan. I'd rather deal with the snow.
Yeah.
And I found myself back up here. I moved up on my birthday, and I got an
Really?
opportunity to be the school director at Flight School Jackson, and
That's awesome.
I didn't think about it twice.
Oh,
That's
that's
awesome.
perfect.
And
Well,
Nick,
welcome
I know you got into this once you saw Michael Jordan's plane laying at the airport and you haven't left since.
Yeah, exactly.
What size planes can land at the airport?
There's like net jets or
Yeah.
Amalfi jets if everyone watches on TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah, smaller, mid-size, and even I'm not sure if you get to the big jets.
Yeah, so our runways are capable of holding the big jets. We don't have any like scheduled operations like
Sure.
like Delta, all of those type of operators. We don't necessarily get that, but all of your twin engine jets, and I'd say probably 4 to 12 passenger jets. That's 80 to 90% of our traffic there, plus flight school.
Zach, what's the schedule from, if I am a good student from my first day to when I'm able to rent a plane and go to Mount Pleasant and play cards?
So if just to rent a plane, we could take you in, make you student pilot, and then get you through your private pilot training in less than 2 months max.
Wow.
Wow.
And that could just alone let you rent a plane and go gamble or go skiing, whatever it is.
Maybe we go to Atlantic City.
Atlantic City.
Yeah, we
Is that
can.
where you had your bachelor party?
Yeah, we can see if the ladies that signed my T-shirt are still
Are
there.
still there at Hooters. Are you in mourning, by the way, about Hooters filing for bankruptcy?
No.
Nick?
No, there's other ones, Twin Peaks and others.
See? He's exactly like me. Are you related to David Rice?
Nick always has a backup plan, so I love it. Nick, this year kind of brought this change for you being a leader over there at the flight school. What has been the biggest pleasant surprise about what the offerings over there?
Well, it's cool that I found out about there's a Northwest program. So in the Northwest, and Mr. Bontrager has done great things to invite the aviation community into the school. So the last 2 years, it started off with 20, which are now sophomores. There was 40 that entered as freshmen. Next year, the incoming juniors will have an opportunity to start doing their ground school.
Wow.
Out at the school, and then their senior year, they'll actually be able to, do their private pilot's license. So that was really cool. And just overall, the aviation community is just all good people, really. I mean,
Are you getting into it yet?
I am going to start, yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I am in the process of getting my paperwork done, get my student pilot license and my medical.
Very
And
cool.
I'm going to try to get my private pilot's license
Awesome.
this summer, yeah.
It's exciting. Very
Very
cool.
exciting.
We help a lot of people move to the area, and I love pleasantly surprising people that are exploring Jackson for the first time, and I feel like the flight school is one of those pleasant surprises that you wouldn't expect, but it's a huge offering here in the community. Do you see us as offering something that's unique that you can't just get anywhere?
Yeah, I agree. Go ahead.
100%. Yes. One thing that's really special about us is there's no lucrative, misleading steps in the process. Everything's very tailored to each student, and
Okay.
even once the onboarding process is done with me, they have a play-by-play every step of the way, even on paper, electronically, and they have their instructors help. So everything's very laid out. So our product is very well managed, and we're set up like a 141 school, but you'll hear that a lot when you look up flight school stuff. 141 versus 61, and 141 is more so structured like a college.
Got it.
And that's kind of what we are trying to tailor all of the experiences for our customers.
Well, if you've got a heart for flying, you need to go and check out Zack and Nick Laporte at the Flight School of Jackson. Thanks so much for joining us, you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
More of the show right after this. Stay with us.